What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on the future of the MCU. So yet again, the Marvel Phase 4 and Phase 5 slate has moved. Yes, just as I predicted in a YouTube video, go back and look. I said that there's no way that Venom 2 is coming out, then 3 weeks later, Spider-Man 3 is coming out. They have pushed Spider-Man 3 all the way to November, and they've pushed Doctor Strange 2022. So, as I keep saying, guys, the Marvel movies for Phase 4, Black Panther 2, Captain Marvel 2, they're all going to move. So what is good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the pop culture based content. At the 100,000 subscriber mark, I will be giving away the most expensive and the greatest prize I've ever given away. All you've got to do is subscribe to the channel with notifications on and comment on as many videos as you can, because the more you comment on, the more chances you have to win, because it's random generator. So the more times you comment, the more times it can pick up your comment. So that is how you can win when we get there. So let's get into today's story, and it's actually pretty interesting. So Black Panther 2 is currently coming out 6th of May 2022. Okay, so we are now in April, so it's literally coming out at the moment. It will probably be pushed 2 years next month, and it is currently being directed by Ryan Coogler, and the producers are apparently Kevin Feige, the screenplay Ryan Coogler. But you know how Marvel movies work. Kevin Feige tells them exactly what to do. So let's get into the story. So Chadwick Boseman apparently has lost a lot of weight, and apparently, okay, actors lose weight all the time. You know, you can actually lose weight and gain weight in real life if you really wanted. So there's a story going around the internet that is hilarious. Chadwick Boseman might not return in Black Panther 2 due to pay dispute. And that's it. It's coming from a very unreliable source. CosmicBookNews.com reports that there's speculation that Boseman may be unhappy with his paycheck for the first Black Panther film and is aiming to get more money with the second movie. However, it is believed that Black Panther 2 will ultimately replace T'Challa with his own sister Shuri. Which is a pretty cool idea if that happens. She could take on the mantle just like she did in the comic books. But the next bit is freaking strange. So they're going to introduce Namor. Did I say it right? We got him. We got him. So I still believe Rock Johnson, The Rock, is going to be Namor. At me if you want, I still believe he is. So this article says that the MCU flick will introduce Namor as Marvel's first major black superhero, which is kind of weird because we've already had Black Panther, Shuri, so many already. So I don't get why it says the first major black superhero when we've already got Black Panther T'Challa, who is a freaking beast. And then it goes on to say the rumor started shortly after Boseman's video went viral of him losing weight. It's obviously for a film role. It obviously is for a film role. All you have to do is go on IMDb and put Chadwick Boseman in, and you will find out what movie roles he is doing next. Obviously, because of the way the world is at the moment, everything's on hold. But if you look what he's actually doing, yeah, there is a movie in pre-production. So yeah, it's could be for that. Also, pre-production The Black Child, that's something else as well. Pre-production 2020 TV series, it could be for that. It's not going to be for What If, because that's just going to be a voiceover role. Post-production, no, not that one. So yeah. I mean, Chadwick Boseman is a pretty cool actor. He was in 21 Bridges, which came out within the last year or so. It's a pretty cool movie. I really liked it. So let's go back to this story. If you do some digging, there is loads of different websites. It comes back to the infamous WeGotItCovered.com, but to be fair, it does originate from CosmicBookNews.com. It's also being shared on websites like EpicStream.com. Do I believe this is true? No. Because there's always this fake rumor when it comes to Marvel. Robert Downey Jr. is going to return if Marvel pays him more money. Now, I get it. The first movie did actually gross over $1 billion. So obviously he's like, the first movie made over $1 billion. Maybe I could get more money for the second movie. Cool. Of course he's going to get more money for the second movie. That goes without saying. You know, Captain Marvel won, but obviously Brie Larson actually got a big payout for that movie. You know, Captain Marvel 1 grossed $1 billion. They were not expecting that. Iron Man 1 didn't do $1 billion. So they were not expecting it. So of course he is going to want more money, and I'm pretty sure that his agent could get it if said agent was good. So he probably does want more money. I'm not disputing that fact. But to say that they're entirely going to take T'Challa out of the Marvel Cinematic Universe when he was pinnacle for obviously the first Black Panther movie is ridiculous. I do not believe they are going to cast Black Panther out of the movie and replace him with Namor, who isn't a superhero, he's like an anti-hero, but if they do replace him, please pick The Rock. Now, I know what you guys are going to say, but The Rock is Black Adam and they're starting to shoot this summer. Well, probably not because of what's going on in the world, but they will be shooting in the next 3 or 4 months or so. So, as we know, Black Panther 2 has technically been moved a little bit. So, we do have a new schedule for 2021, 2022. So, Shang-Chi is now coming out in May the 7th, 2021. Spider-Man 3 is coming out November the 5th, 2021. Just like your boy Warstu said the other day, they are not going to let Venom 2 and Spider-Man release back to back so close, because guess what? Sony takes most of the money for Spider-Man 3 with the new deal still, so that would not happen. Now, what is interesting is Thor Love and Thunder, which still sounds like it sounds weird, guys. Okay, Thor 4 is coming out February the 11th. So they've pushed it forward a little bit. It's coming out just before Valentine's Day 2022. So this means that we have 5 Marvel movies in the space of 5 months from the end of 2021 to the middle of 2022. So Thor Love and Thunder, February. So now Doctor Strange 2 is coming out March the 25th, 2022. And it's interesting that Spider-Man 3 comes out before this one. It is interesting. Now, Sammy Raimi, I love saying it like that, he's not even confirmed to be the director of Doctor Strange 2, but everyone keeps saying he is, but I can't find one direct quote from Marvel Studios or anyone like that saying that is going to be the case. So, May the 6th, 2022, Black Panther 2. I still think all these dates are going to actually push again. And then Captain Marvel 2, July the 8th, 2022. So that is 5 Marvel Cinematic movies in the space of 5 months, which is insane. That is why I think they are going to push them around a bit, because that is too close. February, March, May, July. Although Marvel pretty much do like to make a lot of money and stuff, although they've technically had to borrow $5 billion credit to stay afloat because of what's going on in the world at the moment. I don't really think they're going to release 5 Marvel movies in the space of 5 months, because you got to think a movie comes out, you want to give it 3 months at least, because say they release one movie, does great, then the next movie comes out and it makes the first movie dip massively. So I don't think that is going to be the case. Now, it's a weird world we're living in. This year, we thought we were getting 2 MCU movies. We thought we were getting Black Widow. We thought we were getting the Eternals movie, which still, I don't think we're getting Black Widow this movie either, but we could be. I don't think it's going to happen. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. And yes, I do tend to go over more than one subject in more than one video. That's because I don't like to justify talking about one subject and do like a 10 to 15 minute video on one subject. I rather like to talk about everything. Now, overall, I don't really think this is going to affect the MCU as a whole. It just means you're going to have to wait an insanely long time. But it does mean in 2021 and 2022, there is going to be so many movies. This is before you include the likes of the Fast and Furious and other franchises, Fantastic Beasts 3, Mission Impossible 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. God, there's so many of them. And other movies. So it's going to be a very healthy 2021, 2022 when it comes to talking about cinematic movies and movies across the board. But this year, it's looking very boring. Though Chris Hemsworth's new movie just recently came out on Netflix, Extraction, which I thought is pretty cool. There's a funny fight scene in it. Careful for spoilers if you don't want me to ruin your life. Okay, the Extraction. The Red Guardian from Black Widow's in it. Takes on Thor, God of Thunder. I just found it hilarious. I can't look at Chris Hemsworth anymore without saying, that's Thor. Thor fighting Red Guardian is hilarious. So like always, guys, let me know everything you think down below. Is T'Challa going to be replaced because he's gone on some kind of transformation, which is most likely for a movie role? It's quite common for actors to gain weight, get shredded, get big, get tiny, move roles. It happens a lot in Hollywood. You know, they don't have normal jobs. It's not like they have a 9 to 5. They literally dedicate their whole life to said movie for 6 months, and they have to look a certain way. Hollywood actors are not like normal people. They do roles, they have to look a certain way, they have to get in ridiculous shape, or they have to lose a lot of weight, or they have to put a lot of... They just basically have to look whatever way the director says they have to look. I do not believe they are kicking T'Challa out of the MCU. They're kicking Chadwick Boseman out of the MCU because he asked for a pay rise. He's instantly going to get a pay rise because the movie did so well in the first place. I would actually be very surprised if the Namor rumor is true. Obviously, Namor is coming to the MCU, pretty much unofficially confirmed, and The Rock will be playing him. Yeah, that's true now because obviously Black Panther 2 comes out in 2022. Black Adam comes out in 2021. The Rock can do it. The Rock is that damn powerful. And I'm not going to play the clip. I'm really not going to play the clip. But there's a clip after EndGame, and The Rock was like, yeah, Kevin Feige, we're going to have a meeting. We're going to have a meeting. It's cool. And also, it's interesting when I said that because people are like, yeah, that's not the case. Well, it is the case because Keanu Reeves, they keep wanting to pull him in. And people are like, yeah, but they don't pull in big actors for these movies. They really don't. Kit Harington, Game of Thrones, major star. No. Angelina Jolie, former Tomb Raider, former Lara Croft. You get my drift? Big actors are now coming to the MCU. But these big actors don't want to be locked into 5 to 7 movie contracts. So pretty much won't be The Rock. But we can see The Rock is going to play Namor. I'm saying it. I'm going to keep saying it until it happens. But yeah, this rumor is fake, but there ain't much news going around, so I wanted to talk about that. And we've gone over the new, technically, 2001 to 2022 slate because it's interesting. But like I said, guys, these are going to change. And there was a viral video that went around titled Black Panther fans are worried about Chadwick Boseman dramatic weight loss. It's just for a movie role. I mean, it is pretty dramatic. His face is sucked in like he's a bodybuilder, and he's like got 3% body fat, and he's just about to go on stage. But the King of Wakanda, he's all good. Apparently, it's just for a movie role. So, like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. I'll get you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.